Aries, welcome. This whole next series for the rest of the month of November, Aries to Pisces, we'll be looking at the eclipse season. We have this last eclipse season of 2021. It will go out with a bang, by the way. So we've got the Taurus full moon on November 19th with a lunar eclipse. It's considered a partial lunar eclipse, but it'll be 97%, so it's almost a full. And then on December 4th, we have the new moon in Sagittarius with a solar eclipse. The sun is our conscious awareness, the moon is our unconscious awareness. So we've got that polarity to deal with, and I thought it would be really fun to pull all moon-related oracle for you. But before I get into that, just so you know, the energy you'll be working with for the full moon in Taurus is ruled by Venus, so it's all about love and money, honey. And most importantly, our values around love, around relationship, around feeling safe and loved and nurturing ourselves as well. Also about, the comforts, our creature comforts when it comes to how we spend our funds and what we feel attached to in physical form. So it's all about those kinds of values is what we're really looking at with this full moon. And the lunar eclipse just amplifies it. So the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse don't really change the energy don't change the meaning of the moons. It just amplifies. Got it? So we're going to have a big focus on that. And keep in mind, this Taurus full moon is happening while we're still in Scorpio season. The sun is still in Scorpio. So there may be some emotional things buried down deep that need to be dug up and released. So this particular full moon, Aries, is the best time of year to finish up any unfinished project, to seek closure and clarity with regard to values, relationships, and as well as some structures and responsibilities that it may be time to just offload, right? Whatever deep dives and reevaluating has been done for the past several months, because that's been part of the second half of the year, is lots of deep dives emotionally. This is your next opportunity and probably your best opportunity for the remainder of the year to revisit and release whatever patterns, actions, and responsibilities are no longer serving you. Okay? Focus on relationship healing or forgiveness in an effort to free yourself from old wounds as we await the new moon in Sagittarius, which, if you think of the archer, is just going to send us into the stratosphere with a solar eclipse. So I'm really excited about all the energy, and I thought it would be great to focus all of our oracle on that. Moving on to your oracle from Queen of the Moon, you got card number 9. You got the assessing card. I love this card for you. It's a first quarter moon energy, but I love her looking there with the telescope from her hot air balloon. Like, what's going on here? I got to scope things out. So the assess your current position is what is coming through with this card. Make sure you're checking for any emotional blind spots. That's the Scorpio realm for you, Aries. And then we move to the moonology, and you get nothing is yet set in stone. This is a mutable moon. That means you've got some time here. You've got some wiggle room to make final adjustments, which is perfect because a 9 is that phase. You're coming to completion. You make those final adjustments before you release it all in the full moon with a 10 and reset to the beginning. So these two are kind of looking at where are we right now and what might our next best action be as we head toward the new moon with the solar eclipse. And I pulled that card from Moonology Manifestation because we will manifest in the new moon, and you got Breathe Through the Tension. It's a full moon in Scorpio card, but I love the meaning of it here for you, Aries, because breathe through the tension can refer to a tense situation that may be about to boil over. It can also be strong sexual energy around you or within you. Hello? Regardless, use this energy to create what you want. This is creative force energy. Breathe through the tension and find the opportunity to create something new out of it instead of the whole pot boiling over and the whole meal is ruined, if you get my analogy there, my metaphor, whatever that is. For you, this is about manifesting on a Tuesday. That is Mars Day, which is ruling Scorpio for this deck, because this deck only uses the planets we can see with the naked eye. So Mars Day is Tuesday, or whenever the moon may be in Scorpio, and you can check that just by Googling the moon phases and then scrolling down to Scorpio, and it doesn't matter what phase the moon is in as long as it's in Scorpio. Those are great manifestation days for you, Aries. So great cards. I love that you're assessing and knowing that nothing's set in stone yet, so you can kind of go back and revisit and make adjustments. That is perfect. Especially if you want to avoid tensions boiling over. Or something that is a little too hot to handle. If you get my drift. Let's see what's going on for you in this final eclipse phase. This is good for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right. The moon. So some fears, some insecurities being triggered perhaps. Maybe something hidden from you that you can't see. And that is creating some sense of apprehension. Wow. Talk about creation. And these are interesting because there's tension right here. The moon and the Ace of Wands. Because the Ace of Wands is a gift of divinely inspired passion. It's a gift from spirit. It's a gift from the universe. But it requires you to step forward in a new way. So, right, you got the 9, you're assessing, the 10 is right here, right? The 0 drops off and we reset to the Ace. And that can be a little bit anxiety provoking. Underneath, outside of conscious awareness, but kind of bubbling up under the surface for you, is the energy of the Knight of Wands, potentially someone returning to you, you returning to them. It's impulse, it's action. It doesn't always think things through and therefore doesn't always have staying power. In the past, what are you bringing forward to the present that you've already learned? 6 of Wands. 6 of Swords, my apologies. 6 of Swords is about moving beyond that tension, right? Getting out of the danger zone, getting out of the turbulence, moving to calmer waters and seeking peace of mind. What is crowning you, Aries? Perfect. I love this. You got it in your morning musing. For those of you that are in the membership, check it out. There's a link below. We'd love you to join us. Very reasonable. In your morning musing, this death card figured prominently, and it was suggesting that there's an opportunity here for transformation, moving in a new direction and allowing something to die off, which is perfect for the full moon, so that something new can be born in its place. There it is. And I understand that that brings about some nervous energy and some insecurity. I get it. But it feels as if you're going to come from a stronger position than you think you might. Going forward. Wow. Look at the aces here for you. This is new information coming in, possibly a truth bomb or an epiphany. But it is coming in for you and it will make everything make sense. So all the things you cannot see here that are sort of hidden from view will be shown to you going forward. I sort of feel like you're being invited to move past your fear. Message from Spirit. This is an advice card. King of Swords. I'll get to that in a minute. The energy surrounding you, you may be unaware of. Someone's sort of withdrawn here. I'm feeling withdrawn energy. I will look at that more closely. And it's kind of coming from the King of Swords. King of Swords can be withdrawn. The King of Swords can be kind of standoffish and aloof and keep you at an arm's distance. I almost feel like these two cards are representing the energy of the same person. Somebody that feels remote and inaccessible to you at this moment. In your hopes and or fears. Yeah, I think the Hanged Man in this is like, how much longer do I have to wait? It feels almost as if you're sort of suspended in the matrix here. Part of you is fearing the delay. Part of you is kind of hoping for an opportunity to get the lay of the land before you take this next step. So I'm seeing hope and fear come through in that card. Potential outcome. You will have everything you need. The Magician in the outcome position is super strong. It's a positive outcome. It's suggesting whatever it is you're working through here, Aries, you will have all the tools you need to bring it to fruition and to set proper intentions with the new moon in Sag coming up on the 4th. So moving in the right direction. So we have here a little bit of Sagittarian energy, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, Pisces, and Gemini and Virgo in that Magician. I like the assessing card. I almost feel as if the moon is your opportunity for assessing, right? Because you can't see everything clearly. Note she's there trying to get a good angle on the moon. Visibility, I should say. And I feel as if that moon is kind of where you are in the assessing mode. You don't have to see everything super clearly, Aries, but you know there are big shifts taking place. Nothing yet is set in stone, and you're being given all this powerful energy coming up, and 2 aces to support you moving forward with clarity and with passion and excitement, and this is going to serve you very well. So let's look at the moon and the Ace of Wands. It is with regard to your connection and new beginning. I feel almost as if you're definitely going to overthink a thing or two. That moon energy is going to cause you to kind of constrict. You want to try to move beyond that. That's your challenge here with this full moon. That may be what you need to release, because look, here with the overthinking, we've got the 4 of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. So if I remove the self-doubt and that deer in the headlights, I'm stuck, I don't want to make a mistake energy, look what you've got potential here for. Supported by the Ace of Wands. New beginning, reignite the torch of passion. Did I just say what I think I said? Reignite the torch? That is like crazy. My mouth is moving faster than my brain. So we have something really positive here. Get out your own way. That's what you need to release, is this 8 of Swords energy is where the fear, how it's going to settle in your body here, Aries. It's like, deer in the headlights. I don't want to make a false move. So what you're working out in your subconscious realm is the one you love possibly coming back like in an in and out pattern, because I see the 3 of Cups and I see the King of Cups, and there's love here. There's even celebratory energy. There is a bit of reconciliation in the 3 of Cups. It can also be third party for those of you who already have that and know that that's a thing. I'm not giving the rest of you any new information, but it feels to me almost as if you're not sure that this is something that has staying power. 8 of Cups, right? This person comes in, even though you love them, even though you have something wonderful, a beautiful connection, they kind of come in and out. It's a repeating pattern, and possibly due to some emotional unavailability, right? King of Cups isn't always available, doesn't always share their feelings well, and that 8 of Cups, and then like they come in the front door, they walk out the back door. That's kind of the way it's coming through. It could be part of your insecurity here. When I say insecurity, I'm not calling you an insecure person. I'm saying that thing that drives you nuts and has you doubting a potential positive outcome, right? That's what I mean. Insecurity about the situation. 6 of Swords. Yeah, in the past, you thought it through very carefully. Wanted to move on, needed the clarity for how to do that. 2 of Swords, right? This is it. This is go time. It's crossroads moment. Do I move forward? What do I do? And underneath is the 10 of Swords. It almost feels as if in the past here, Aries, you got out of the situation before it did you in. Meaning the 10 of Swords didn't happen because you made your escape plan, whatever that means for you, that you didn't get too tied up in the moment. Funny that I've got the 8 of Swords, that you were able to see things clearly or get some clarity on it and make a quick decision to serve your peace of mind, and before, 10 daggers were thrown at your back. That's kind of how it's coming through. I feel like the painful ending is something that you chose. You opted to kind of call it quits. That's how it's coming through, at least. The Death card in what crowns you. I love it. Lovers. Hangman. 10 of Wands. Wow. I feel like you're not going to make a decision. Like the choice that the jury's going to be out here. The Hanged Man is like, whoa, hold. Don't take one step forward. And the Lover's card is a card of choice. It is, of course, representing your soul bond here, this person that you're connected to, and some measure of change, transformation, and or of something kind of being allowed to die off, right? An ending, natural point of an ending, could be. But I feel like you're kind of in this Hanged Man energy for a reason. And what you're working on for this full moon is offloading any negative karma, any heavy burden, whatever it is you've been like carrying around on your shoulders for all this time. Remember, I referenced the second half of the year. So I do feel like I'm seeing, what, flag on the play with the Hanged Man. The choice won't be made quickly. The choice of whether or not you're going to work to transform this connection, and you'll have all the tools to do that, or whether you're going to let it run its natural course. That is what you're in that sort of Hanged Man energy about. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out over here. Let's look at the Ace of Swords going forward. Wow. Whatever's coming in for you here, Aries, I feel like you will check your emotions at the door. We've got the Queen of Swords on that Ace of Swords. This information, this kind of I almost feel like you're going to get some downloads, or you're going to get some information that leads you to ask more questions, that leads you to communication, that opens up to more clarity without all the drama mixed in. We have the Fool card there. It's almost as if you'll have nothing left to lose, right? No reason not to ask the questions. I've been living in fear long enough. I've got this aha moment, this clarity, this insight, this epiphany, and I got nothing left to lose other than check my emotions at the door, ask the questions I need to ask, and there is a Judgment card underneath. And maybe there is hope for a second chance. Maybe there is an opportunity for forgiveness here. Really nice. I know. That's why we have the Hanged Man. Right? Don't make any sudden moves, Aries, even though we know you want to. This Ace of Wands is kind of calling your name. Don't do it. So let's see what Spirit has to offer about the King of Swords. I'm getting two different messages here, so I'm going to give them both. I feel like Spirit's telling you not to give up on this person and to focus on creative solutions to whatever issue you may be dealing with, and to stay in high vibration love. Because we have the King of Swords with the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Divine Feminine Empress underneath. The second interpretation is just a little slightly different, is that they have not given up. They are ready to do some work on this connection. They are ready to look for creative solutions to a problem. So it could be both of you, it could be one of you over the other, but their message here is about perseverance and focusing on solutions, not problems. And doing all of that with an open heart, being receptive to that. That's a kind of crazy good message here. Let's look at the Hermit, the energy that surrounds you may be unaware of. Yeah. Wow. So this is definitely coming in from the soulmate, Two of Cups, and we've got the Hermit, the Five of Swords, and the High Priestess. I feel like this person is the energy that surrounds you you're unaware of, is somebody's not sharing with you their feelings. They're being secret about something. There's secrecy here. And with the High Priestess, right? Hidden feelings, secrets, etc. And that's in this connection coming from your divine counterpart. And we've got Five of Swords is not one of my favorite cards. The way it's coming through here is who, the energy of the one who is the most remote, which I think is coming from the King of Swords, is just, it's self-sabotage, right? They think that's the way to deal with the situation, but it's not the way to deal with the situation. And so they're kind of setting themselves up. They really feel very, very differently than what you're sensing from this person. And there's the love. There's the connection. That's what they're keeping repressed or suppressed, whichever word speaks to you. I feel it's suppressed. There is a big difference, by the way. You can Google that if you want. But I feel like they're setting themselves up by withdrawing. They withdraw whenever they get uncomfortable. King of Swords. Yeah. They're lonely. They're lonely. I felt that one go right through me. Okay, so I love this. Okay, so in the hopes for your Hanged Man energy, it's like, yeah, I hope this delay produces some results and that the Divine Masculine comes toward me with a sincere message of love and or apology if that fits your storyline. And then underneath is the fear. I don't want any more in and out. I hope they come forward sincerely and with like some measure of conviction for coming forward and an intent to come from their highest vibration of self and not the in and out and in and out and in and out that I've come to expect from this person. So you're hoping that the delay, that the pulling yourself out of the situation and just kind of staying in stasis is going to yield the results that you're looking for, which is somebody who is decidedly more clear on what they want, and that is you. Magician, again, there's the King of Wands, perfect. I see it, I want it, I claim it, it's mine. You're going to have the opportunity here for that new moon in Sagittarius to manifest this person claiming the connection. The moon. Right? Nothing more to be hidden. Give us an opportunity to move forward. So in that new moon, that's what you'll be manifesting. It's not coming through as a fear right now. It's like what's been hidden from you, you can manifest it to come front and center so that you can move forward. It's a victory card in that Chariot. It is underneath, but it's almost as if to say you can get beyond this moon energy and call in someone who's very clear on what they want from the connection with you, and that they're in it to stay. Okay? So let me tell you who showed up. We have Pisces. We have Scorpio, Gemini, more Pisces, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus and Libra, Virgo, more Pisces, Aries. Are you seeing like an Aries-Pisces connection here? Aries, there you are. We have a little more Sagittarius with this Knight of Wands, Virgo and Gemini again, and we've got more Pisces with the Moon and Cancerian energy with the Chariot. Lots of powerful energies came through. If this is speaking to you, the extended will be all from the point of view of the masculine. It's a full spread. You'll get lots of information about the energy they're presently working with, how they see this situation unfolding, how they feel about you, their intentions toward you, another message from Spirit to help you navigate all the energies that come through from your Divine Masculine, and more Oracle to close out the reading. So the link for that is below. I hope to see you there. Otherwise, stay well, Aries. Good luck with this, all of the eclipse energy. It will be a very powerful time. Much love. Bye for now.